Timeout.
Good foul. You've got foul, son. We good? And as we've had a little bit of technical difficulty here, the Wolves have made a run and have cut it to 3. And as soon as we come back on air, might have should have stayed off, Sean.
Yeah.
Fonz is able to hit a 3 and push it back to 6. Holland driving, puts a shot up and in.
Big night for the Wolves tonight.
And the Wolves have cut it to 4 with 1:44.
The score is 71-75. 1:37.
We're going to have a charge here or a timeout.
Looks like a timeout, but he did charge. The story right now, Holland and Creech have caught fire in this fourth quarter. I've got Jaden Holland with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points here, and 2 threes in this quarter by Caleb Creech.
Well, and one thing the Wolves have been able to do a little bit is speed the Indians up. And for this last minute 36, Coach Bentley's not going to have a timeout to regroup and calm his kids down. He's used 4 or 5 timeouts in good times to slow everything down and regroup. Now he's out of timeouts, so they'll have to play the last minute 36 without any timeouts.
Yeah.
And for the Wolves, they've got to pressure, and they've got to be pretty physical. We're still a long way from the bonus.
Right. Oh, yeah. You've got plenty of fouls to give. Team fouls 2 for Montgomery County and 4 for us right now.
And so, you've got to go up, make a play on the ball, but if not, you've got to foul pretty quick and, try to extend this game a little bit. You can't let Montgomery run 20, 25 seconds off here. And then have to foul.
What do you think, Lucas? The difference right now is where Wolfe has sped the game up and then got them to take some kind of not really ill-advised shots, but kind of made them get off balance a little bit.
Yeah, and I look for Decker or Gentry to have this ball once they get into an offense, as Decker has it. And they're going to come and try to trap him. And that ball's deflected away and stolen. Caleb Creech drives in, puts a shot up, no good. Oliver's there, no good. And he's going to be fouled by Hatton.
With the clock stop.
Yeah, that's a biggie there. Of course, that'll be 2 shots.
Minute 26 left in the game.
2 big free throws here for Oliver, who's had a really good night. Carried the Wolves in the first quarter for a long stretch. And first free throw's a little short. Might have a little legs there. Yeah. But he can hit this one. It'll be a 1-possession game, and the Wolves will be able to get into their press, I think.
Lucas Oliver has had a monster game. He's had 4 threes and a 2 going to the line at a big time.
Andrew Mayab is going to check in, so the Wolves get to set their press. If Oliver is able to hit this, not able to get that to go. And Decker hasn't. He's going to be trapped, and he's going to be fouled by Thompson. Once again, though, that's not a bonus foul or anything. That's just and Mayab will check in for Oliver.
What the Indians have in shooting and athleticism, they lack in ball handling sometimes, it looks like. They got the one.
Decker gets it back to Fonz. Mayhab trying to run him down. The Wolves have to pressure a little bit. Decker missed the ball, so Caleb Creech is going to stop, pop for 3, and hits. No, that's a 2. Foot's on the line.
Foot's on the line.
Foot's on the line.
Still a big shot. Yeah. Brings it 1.
And Hatton has it now, and like I said, Coach Bentley does not have a timeout. So just a 1-point lead. Carroll's going to drive, puts a shot up. No. Richie with the rebound. The Wolves will have a chance to take the lead with 50 seconds to go.
The lead or the chance to win it. He's got a timeout. He's going to burn it.
He's going to use it here. I really say Coach Bentley's not very pleased with that shot by Carroll.
No.
You know, that wasn't a wide open layup, and you're up one with Wolfe still having to give 2 fouls.
Right.
You know,
right.
you've got to back that ball out if it's not a sure thing wide open layup.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there was a 3.
They counted as a 3.
So it should be a 73, 75?
Yeah, 73, 75. It wasn't. His foot was on the line. You know, with a 3, they could have took the lead a minute ago, we said.
And Mike Melton signaled that as soon as the shot went up, that it was a 2.
Good call. It was barely on the line, though. It was barely. But you know what? A gutsy pull-up shot by the 8th grade Caleb Creech, 8th grader, and knocked it right down.
He's had a good 4th quarter, though. You know, he's battled foul trouble a lot of the night. I really look for the Wolves. Obviously, you know, they'd love for Sawyer Thompson to get his hands on this ball in a situation to score. But I look for them to try to get Richie in the post or in the high post and play out of that inside out. They've had good success with that.
Yeah, maybe get Sawyer Thompson something off a handoff or give and go like they run sometimes. You know, it's not how you start the game. It's how you finish it. And, you know, Caleb Creech, he and also Holland.
One thing to remember here, Montgomery's going to be really, really physical on defense.
Oh, yeah.
Because they've got 4 fouls, 3 fouls to play with.
That's good call, Coach.
You know, so they're not going to let you drive. Creech got it in the corner, needs to get out that corner, and Thompson has it.
Good pass.
And over to Mayab, into Richie. It had Mayab.
Let's get a cut.
Gives it to Thompson. Over to Mayab. Mayab back to Thompson. Wolves got to get something going towards the rim here. Into Richie. And the ball is tossed out of bounds. And the Wolves will have to foul if they don't get a steal here. And Fonz is able to get it into Hatton. Foul Hatton there, and it's deflected. And Sawyer Thompson couldn't get there in time. And that's still not the bonus, though. The Wolves will have to foul again.
One more foul to give. One more foul.
I look for Coach Creech to get Richie out here in a fouling situation. He wants to be able to cover all over the floor.
You got to get it in your hands of
Carroll. I would leave Hatton open and let him have it here. And they throw it into Carroll. And the Wolves.
Might have got away with the travel.
And the Wolves have to foul, and they're going to foul Gentry. A lot of time ran off there for the Wolves there. As soon as Carroll got that ball in, I think you've got a foul in that situation.
Yeah, it looks like they did a double screen here and got the ball in half court. Got it to the point guard. Looked like he might have carried the ball right here on the side, but you know, late in the game, you kind of swallow your whistle
it's
here.
It's a 1-and-1, so pressure free throw here for Gentry. Free throws up and no good. Thompson's going to have it.
Coach has got a timeout. Does he want to use it? You want to let him go?
Step back, pull up, hits it to tie the game. Sawyer Thompson sends us to overtime. And really shocked.
Spin and win, baby. Get us to overtime.
I'm really shocked that they didn't foul in backcourt here to get it out of his hands.
Right. I mean,
because obviously once he gets across half court, you're afraid he's going to pull up. You don't want to pull up and foul.
You had him to give, and you know, you need to use it right there. The coach elects not to call timeout. Get it to a star. And let him make a play.
If he's got it in his hands, you know, you've got to trust him to make play, and he went down, and a senior makes a play.
Yeah, big time shot.
Yeah. So free basketball tonight in Rose Gymnasium, as the Wolves have done a really nice job. They were down 11 early in the fourth, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And have battled back to
and look pretty much dead. You know, look pretty much dead. You know, we offensively we're kind of stagnant. Defensively, we're giving up shots. We sped the game up a little bit, like you said, and it's made a difference.
And you know, going into this overtime now, the Indians, they're kind of rocked back on their heels. This first 30 seconds, minute of this overtime here, I look for Skylar Ritchie to be back in there, and the Wolves try to get this tip here. The Indians have to answer.
Yeah.
You know, they've kind of got rocked back on their heels. I'm sure Coach Bentley's over there. And that last minute 40, we talked about it. He didn't have that timeout to calm them down.
He needed that one.
And they lost their composure a little bit. They rushed a shot. And
credit to these Wolfe County Wolves for not giving up.
They didn't let up.
Didn't let up. Had a lot of help off the bench. Right now, you as a former coach, you tell your team the first 2 minutes of this overtime are critical. You get after it, you play defense, and you execute to your best of your ability.
And Carroll's going to try to steal this one, but Mayab does a great job getting it to Creech. They tried to cheat the tip, thinking Richie was going to tap it back, and he done the smart thing. And
Indians weren't expecting that. He didn't start the game, so they weren't ready for that tip play.
Now, and Mayab almost got the steal. Hatton off to Decker for three and hits.
Yes.
That's the risk of the going for the double team there.
Yeah.
You put yourself in a scramble situation. The Wolves have to calm down now. They'll just play stationary defense. Mayab hits a big three from the corner.
Mayab said, I can hit the three too.
80-78. Wolves lead. Fonz brings it up. He'll be picked up by Mayab. Wolves have went man-to-man here. Fonz is going to drive, puts the shot up, no good, but Hatton tips it out to Gentry. He's guarded by Thompson. Gentry gives off to Carroll. Carroll drives, puts the floater up, and hits. Nice-looking shot there by Carroll.
Yeah, Carroll had the ice water in his veins, said his team needs a basket, and he went and got it.
And Thompson has it in an 80-80 game with 2:45 remaining.
One more.
And it looks like the Indians have really spread that zone out, and Mayab's not able to get that ball to Richie. We've got to try to get that ball into Skyler at that free throw line. That creates so much trouble for that spread out 2-3 zone. Carroll drives in, puts a shot up, and is fouled by Creech.
Creech done a good job that time keeping his man in front of him. Not a whole lot there, I didn't think, but I mean, especially since Skyler got the block.
That's a big loss for the Wolves. He had a massive fourth quarter. Jaden Holland is going to come into this game, and Jaden Holland had a big fourth quarter and gave Coach Creech by far Jaden's best performance of the season. Came in and didn't show any fear as Carroll's able to knock that free throw down and give the Indians a 1-point lead.
And Jaden not batting an eye right now, just coming in solid, stone-faced, ready to help his team.
And it looks like Oliver's going to come in here also as Carroll's second free throw's up. We'll have a sub, and he'll check in for Vols. So the Wolves will have Mayab, Thompson, Oliver, Holland, and Richie. And the Wolves have got to get somebody in the middle of this press, and Oliver does come back to help. And he'll back it back out. The Wolves have to be ready for this. Almost looks like a 3-2 zone now. And Thompson gets an open look for three, and no good. Stayed on the rim, and then Oliver comes in and tries to get the steal, but he'll pick up the foul. Hatton will go to the free throw line. I think that's the first time he's been there, though, so that might not be too bad of a foul. It's 1-1.
1-1, and a 2-point game here. Going aggressive for the rebound right there. Sometimes you can lock up the defender that gets that rebound.
Yeah, and we'd have had possession there.
Right.
So, not a bad hustle play there by Oliver. Hatton's free throw is on the way.
No.
It's hard, and Thompson's able to corral that. So the Wolves have a chance to tie or take the lead here. I'd really like to see them try to hit a couple quick passes and get Richie in there and find Holland in the corner. He kicks over to Oliver. Patience here, plenty of time for the Wolves. Gives off to Holland for three in the corner. Hard. Oh, he had a good look there.
Had a nice look.
Yeah. Carroll working against Mayab now. Wolves don't have to be near the aggressive defense that they were. And Coach Bentley's going to use that extra timeout now as he senses if he can get this bucket here and get a 4 or 5 point lead, how big that would be. But once again,
still a lot of time.
That's the last time he can call one. He can't help them.
Yeah, he likes his timeouts.
And that's a full. So we're going to take a 30-second timeout and be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Become a certified nurse aide with classes offered at Hazard Community and Technical College's Wolfe County Enrollment Services Center, located at the Wolfe County Board of Education in Campton. Get some of the prerequisites for your LPN and RN degree at the same time. For more info about these classes and HCTC scholarship options, go to hazardctc.com/Wolfe2022 today.
And we're back here at Rose Gymnasium with 1:32 left in overtime as the Indians have a 82-80 lead and will be inbounding the ball from half court as the Wolves have answered back here and made a run in the fourth quarter to force overtime. And they have to answer again, Sean.
Yeah,
they've got to find a stop or a turnover here and come down and execute. And one thing, win or lose, that I've been really impressed with is Carroll does this curl action. He's going to try to get nice look there for Fonz, who hits the three.
That's the three.
Nice set there by Coach Bentley.
Set out a timeout. Late in the game, you run these timeouts and you call out 2 plays.
Nice move there by Richie to go up. Couldn't get it to go. Wolves down 5 now. Probably going to have to look to foul pretty quick here. Gentry has it, and he's going to be fouled by Mayab.
It was a good look inside by Skylar Ritchie. I thought he got bumped a little bit, but at the same time, he's right there at point blank. Wolves have to hope for a miss here.
Free throws up by Gentry and good. Pushes it to a 6-point lead. Big free throw here for Gentry. Could make it a 3-possession game with only 1:06 remaining. Second one's up and good. Mayev's going to be fouled. That's still close to the bonus. And that'll be out of bounds.
Yeah, fouls 10 to 4 now.
Yeah, that's what, Coach Bentley, he wants his guys to be aggressive and definitely not give up any straight line drives here.
Right. Look at half court.
And that ball's Holland's able to get it. Now Oliver's driving. Gives off to Richie. Back to Oliver. Puts a shot up. We'll call a timeout there. 56 seconds left. That's a 5-point game. And we've talked about it here. At the end of the fourth quarter, the Indians don't have any timeouts. So if the Wolves can get them sped up and a little bit out of control, might be able to force one of those turnovers. And another important thing, the Wolves do have the arrow.
Yeah.
So if they can get a jump ball here, but on the negative side, they're in the double bonus now.
Right.
And,
so you probably don't want to foul as soon as they come out. Maybe play some solid defense.
At least till they get across half court, try to gamble and get a steal or two.
It's still a 2-possession game. Maybe sneak some possessions out of here. Like you said, if we can get a jump ball, that'd be great. Maybe deny the inbounds pass. Face guard. Try to get these Indians sped up a little bit, make a turnover.
Looks like the Wolves are going to go with a 1-2-1-1 press, or maybe just man-man denial here. Try to get a trap early. Got to watch long here. You don't want to give up anything cheap. Hatton's over here. He's available. And Fonz is going to throw it to him. And Wolves was able to come back, hustle back, and get the deflection out of bounds.
That's great hustle by Voiles. He almost had to steal, gambled a little bit. Thought that was a bad play, but man, he's Johnny on the spot with that one.
Thought the Wolves might bring Richie back for post defense, but they might think that the Indians are just going to try to stall and back it out. That's probably what they're going to do, but they foul Hatton right away.
But that's a good foul. That's the foul they wanted. I'm not sure what Hatton's shooting this year. Let's see.
He missed the front end of a 1-and-1 late there.
There we go. Hatton, a 52% free throw shooter.
So, that's a good foul. He does step up there, though, and knock it in. Pushes it back to a 6-point lead with 51.5 remaining. Big one here to possibly extend it to a 3-possession lead. Second free throw's up and no good. So the Wolves have to go quick. Look for Thompson to maybe try to get a screen. And that was miscommunication there. And the Wolves now with 42 seconds are really going to try to get a three up here pretty quick.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't know if you can play the 2 and possession and foul game now that you're in the double bonus. It puts you really behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, unless you get a quick layup.
Into Mayab. They're denying Thompson the ball. Richie has it. Thompson gets free, puts the 3 up from the top of the key. No good. Rebound and off to Carroll. And Wolves are trying to catch him to foul. And he's going to be fouled by Holland.
Carroll, good job trying to elude the foul there. Really fast ball handler.
Listen's on the verge of slipping away from the Wolves, but a really good effort tonight. On offense, there's a ton of things that Coach Creech has to like and to build on. Just got to find a little bit more of grit and grind down there on the defensive end to get some stops. As that second free throw is no good, but it is a 3-possession game after that first free throw. Mayab has it, gives off to Thompson. Wolves have to get something up quick. Thompson with a step-back 3, puts a shot up, no good. And the Wolves probably aren't going to foul now. And they're going to dribble this out. So the Montgomery County Indians will come into Rose Gymnasium and get a 89-82 win in overtime.
Good performance by the Indians, but also a good performance by Wolfe County. Like you said, Luke's a lot to build on, getting your team ready offensively for the tournament coming up. And, next few regular season games here are crucial for that. Just a little bit more defensively and rebounding, I think, to work out. But I think they're right there.
And we want to remind everybody, Friday night, tune in. If you can't, we want to encourage you to come out. Friday night will be senior night. We're going to be honoring 2 great student athletes, Andrew Mayab and Sawyer Thompson. Be sure to come out along with some cheerleaders. Be honored and everything. But if you can't, tune in here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll bring all the action to you. And we'll go ahead and sign off for Tony Hounshell on the camera, and Matt Hudson on production, Sean Noble. I'm Lucas Miller, and we'll see you next time here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.